On first down, Stafford here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
New York set to take the field. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Room here to run. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. By 20.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Garcon with his first grab, good enough for a first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. That'll bring up second down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Shepard deep. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
4 down, check. Here we go. 180.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Wait.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down at Stafford. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. A dump down to McKinnon. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Garoppolo now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
One, Omaha. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
By 20! By 80!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. High throw, but he makes the catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
By 20!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Garoppolo now. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Stafford. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing is Stafford. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford to Barkley on the check down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To the air again, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Toss play to McKinnon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Set. 180.
Stafford now to throw. And it's caught. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Barkley. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they could get the first down without getting the touchdown. And he's able to fight all the way down to the 2-yard line. So it's a big conversion there on 4th down. And now they'll get 4 more shots from there.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Delvin Breaux with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He dumps it off to Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
White. 180.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Here we go. Hurry up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Connor Barwin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Go ahead. By 20.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
21.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Double right. Check. 3 down. Ready.
A handoff to Barkley. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The toss out to Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the ball.
They're going with Beckham on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Garoppolo. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check, butt sit. Check, butt sit. Here we go, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On play action, now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you can just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.